Hello Gemini, Sun, Rising, and Venus, and welcome to your reading. So Gemini, today we're going to go over your energy as well as your human's energy. So with that being said, Gemini, let's get started. Oh, okay, we'll take you. Okay. How does Gemini currently view this relationship? So we do have the Eight of Wands. We also have the Eight of Swords, so the Six of Cups. It kind of looks like you're contemplating on extending yourself to someone. Someone that you used to be romantically involved with. Yeah, you're very much so in your head. Like, should I call them? Should I not call them? Should I text them or should I not text them? I do feel like this person has been weighing very heavily on your mind. I'm getting that. For some of you, you might even find yourself having random dreams about this person. I'm getting that as well. But how does this person currently view this relationship with Gemini? Ooh. We have the Five of Pentacles. We got the Five of Wands. And then we also have the Fool. Jesus, Gemini. It kind of looks like you left a really bad taste in this one's mouth. Yeah. Looks like you left a really bad taste in this person's mouth. It does appear to me that you guys were once upon a time romantically involved with one another, but it kind of looks like there was a really big fight/argument that occurred here between the two of you that caused an ending between you and them. I don't know, dude. I feel like you left a really bad taste in this person's mouth. Like, this person is not too freaking happy with you that you got up and walked away from them. I keep getting with the Fool. I'm done, yo. I'm so done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm so done with Gemini. It's not even funny. I'm so done with them. I'm so freaking done with them. I don't know, dude. It just kind of looks like you made this one really, really upset, okay? Granted. This person could have given you every reason, to get up and walk away. But even if this person gave you a reason or not, they're still pissed. Nonetheless, they're still pissed. How does Gemini currently feel? How does Gemini currently feel? We have the Page of Pentacles to the Five of Wands. We got the Knight of Wands, and then we also have the Six of Wands. I do see you taking it upon yourself to just extend yourself to this person. After obviously this big fight/argument occurred here between the two of you. You're really hoping that the two of you could just kind of like mend your relationship with one another and just kind of like move past whatever the heck happened here between the two of you. That's what you're hoping for. That's what you're hoping for. Let's see how this one's feeling. How does this person feel? Okay, so we have the Queen of Wands. We got the Nine of Pentacles, and then we also have the Ten of Wands. Okay. In regards to how this person's currently feeling about this relationship, I'm gonna be honest. I feel like this person's going to find themselves very, very conflicted, Gemini. I mean, there's going to be a part of them that's going to want to essentially work things out with you and move past whatever the heck happened here between the two of you. But then there's going to be that part of them that's going to find themselves essentially feeling like revisiting this all over again. It's just simply not a good idea. You guys both harness feminine energy now that I just noticed that. The both of you harness feminine energy. So this could be a relationship between a man and a woman, or two men or two, women. It doesn't really matter. We're not talking about gender here. We're talking about energy. So because you guys both harness feminine energy, I think it's safe to say that you guys tend to argue a lot, because when we see feminine on feminine energy, there's bound to be a lot of fights, a lot of arguments, a lot of disagreements. You're not getting what you want out of this person, and this person's not getting what it is that they want out of you. You guys are not getting what you guys want out of one another, is what it all kind of boils down to. And the fact that we have the 5 of Wands that came out twice. I mean, the number 5 basically speaks of change. So there's a possibility that there's certain things about this person that you want them to essentially change about themselves if they're not changing about themselves. And there might be certain things about you that they want you to essentially change about yourself that you're not essentially changing about yourself. So that could be, that could definitely be what's going on here, is that you want this person changing or not changing, and they want you to change and you're not changing. But right now it seems like it just seems like they're conflicted, Gemini. It's like a part of them would love nothing more, right? For the two of you to just get back together, all over again. But then there's that part of them that's like, I don't think that this is a good idea. What actions will Gemini take towards this person or moving forward? So we have the Page of Wands, we got the 2 of Wands, and then we also have the Hangman. It does appear to me that you're leaving the choice entirely up to them. Whatever it is that this person decides to do in the end, whether it's to work things out with you or not, you're going to respect what it is that this person decides to do at the end of the day. Okay? So if this person decides they don't want to do this anymore, you're going to respect that. If this person decides they want to work this out, obviously you're going to respect that. Of course, you're hoping, like, what's going to end up making you happy, is if this person decides, to, work things out, with you. That's what's ultimately going to make you happy at the end of the day. But let's see what this person decides to do. What actions? Okay, so we have the 6 of Pentacles. We got the 7 of Swords. And then we also have the 10 of Swords. According to them, and I'm not entirely sure why they feel this way, but according to them, they don't necessarily feel like you value and or appreciate them and all they do for you. And this dynamic that the two of you share with one another. I'm not entirely sure why they feel that way though, but they don't necessarily feel like you value or appreciate them and all they do for you in this dynamic that the two of you share with one another, which causes this person to essentially feel like, what's the point? What's the point of you guys working things out if you, quote unquote, don't value or appreciate them and all they do for you in this dynamic that the two of you share with one another? What's the point, At the bottom of the deck, we do have the Judgment card. We got the Ace of Pentacles. We also have the 7 of Cups and the 3 of Pentacles. But then there's that other part of them. This poor person, man, is going to be so freaking conflicted. It's not even funny. And I feel like this person might even be conflicted for like a few days, to be completely honest, because this one over here doesn't know whether to go left or to go right at this point. This person basically feels like they're never going to find someone like you again, or a connection like, the one that they essentially have with you all over again. Granted, this relationship, it does bring some bad into your life and it also brings some bad into their life. But if we get rid of the bad, right, that you, for example, bring into their life, they don't necessarily feel like they're ever going to find someone like you again. They don't feel like they're going to find a connection like the one that they essentially have with you ever again, which is what's causing this person to want to essentially work things out with you. But again, they're still kind of like conflicted because they have many reasons as to why they should just kind of call it quits. And then they have many reasons as to why they shouldn't call it quits. I wonder what this person is going to decide to do in the end. What's the outcome here between these two? Ooh, all right. I want to say the Wheel of Fortune fell to the ground, but let me go pick it up. Yeah, it was the Wheel of Fortune. So we have the Wheel of... well, I mean, I wish that the King of Wands could have came out a lot earlier, because I would have already told you how this is going to essentially play out a long time ago. You're showing up as a Queen of Wands. They're showing up as a King of Wands. When it comes down to the King and the Queen of Wands, unfortunately for these two tend to break up and make up a lot. Have I ever personally seen these two ever break up for good? I've never personally seen it happen a day in my life. I don't know what it is about the King and the Queen of Wands. I don't know what it is about these two, but if it's one thing that I have noticed is that these two will always, always, always run back to one another. Always. It doesn't matter how toxic this gets. They're going to always run back to one another. They're always going to choose one another. It's just, that's just the King and the Queen of Wands for you. You know what I mean? Do I think that this person's gonna up and leave this relationship? No, absolutely not. I don't. I think that this person doesn't really know how to give up on you and what they want with you, and I don't think that you know how to give up on them and what you want with them. Y'all just don't know how to essentially give up on one another and officially walk away from this. You guys just don't know how to. I think that you guys are very attached to what you guys want with one another, and despite the fact that, yeah, like, you guys tend to experience some hard moments within your relationship with this, with one another, that causes the two of you to want to essentially give up. You guys don't really know how to actually give up on one another. You don't know how to, neither do they. So no, I do not think this relationship between the two of you is like over and done with. I don't think this relationship is over and done with whatsoever. I do think that things will essentially play out exactly the way that you essentially want it to. However, it does appear to me that you guys are both striving for the exact same thing. You want a healthy and stable relationship with them. They want a healthy and stable relationship with you. I just kind of feel like you guys find it very challenging to like reach this point where the two of you actually do have a healthy and stable relationship with one another. But I do see you guys striving towards that. Yeah, I do see you guys, striving towards that. So will you guys get back together? Absolutely. You guys definitely will get back together. You guys definitely will get back together. There's a huge possibility that this person that you're connecting with could very well be your twin flame. So this could definitely explain, you know what I mean, the whole on and off relationship that you guys have essentially going on. But yes, I do see you definitely getting back together with this person. I see this person getting back together with you. So it's not as over as it seems, Gemini. So that is what I have for you. Hopefully the reading helped. Hopefully it resonated. And I will see you guys in your next reading. Bye.